Okay, ladies and gents, Train Show Rambling time. This is the title. I'll see you in the video. So for the train shows, I always will say this. It's gonna be a crapshoot what you can find. You can find good things. You can find maybe not so good things. I got this for cheap. This is an auto rack, but, you know, like, I'm not gonna care. I got it for cheap. I knew what I was getting for cheap. But I still will say this is an example of what not to get. But something like, this would be an example of what to get. Also, something I will always advocate you do is talk to the vendors. Vendors are nice people. I mean, they're just people after all. They're not gonna, sit there and, oh, you must buy this. I don't want to hear a word out of you. Talk to them. Ask them questions. Get their feedback. Get their responses. Get their opinions. Because they're gonna help you. And I will be as clear as I can say on that. A lot of the stuff that's in here, I would not have gotten had I not talked to vendors. Had I not gone up and asked, hey, what would you recommend? Yeah, I'm a member of the Beaverton Modular Club. Okay, wow, whoop-de-teedly-doo. But even I, as a member, and my knowledge pool, I still require a little bit of assistance. I still get by with a little help. I'm never gonna turn that down. I'm never gonna, I know I'm gonna be a meme here. I'm never gonna give that up. I'm never gonna let that down. But that's something you need to think about. Talk to them. Also, go up to the clubs. Go up to the various layouts that are up there. If you see a ton of HO and you want to get into HO, ask members. And sometimes if you see us with the blue vendor tag running around and we're buying things, feel free to stop us. If you see me at a line getting like a thing of nachos, or you see me sitting at a table eating some nachos or something, or you want to just come talk to me, come on up. Train shows are there so experienced people like me can build our collection, but they're also there so that the novice has the resources to jump in. You're not going to be jumping in, on the deep end. We're not going to, let you dive in and break your legs or damage your brain cells or anything. We're not going to let you dive on in and, completely get turned off the hobby because you're overwhelmed. Feel free to come up. Hey, I saw this thing, an SDL-39 from the Sioux line. Is an SDL-39 a good engine to start with? Some people are going to say, you might get a vendor who says, no, it's a bad engine. You need a little job. You're going to get somebody saying, no, don't do diesel, do electric only. You're going to get another guy, no, don't do those, do steam. No, do switching. No, do branch line. No, do this. No, do that. If you want to get started, I'm going to just be broad. Don't be very specific yourself. Encourage them to be broader. If you see a club member running a big boy, think about working towards a big boy. Don't immediately go, hey, should I start with a big boy? Ask, what can I start with to work my way to a big boy, or to a Challenger, or to a triplex, or to a little Joe, or to a some kind of Malay locomotive. What can I start with that'll help me? And train shows, sometimes they'll tell you SDL-39, some will say SD-38-2s, some will say SW-1500, some will say SW-1, some will say SW-1200, some will say NW-1s, or NW-2s, or SW-2s, or whatever. But this is not for... They're not just here for, the greatest thing of them all, which is to make money. I mean, that's why they're there. It helps pay their bills. But here's what I'm going to say. Maybe this is clear as possible. They're also there to help you. Train shows, swap meets, clubs. Finding local clubs, having local meetings with them, visiting them when they have visitation hours. If they do an open day, go there. But train shows should be your first port of call. They're gonna help you dive into the rabbit hole of the model railway. And this rabbit hole, look at how deep that is. Now, if we look, I can see a box, but I can also see the abyss. And that's what I want you to understand. That's what they're there for. They're going to anchor you, but they're going to help you take that first step into the abyss. They're going to help you get to this point. And to having your own layout, as you can kind of tell, like right here. They're going to help you with that. They're going to help you with getting trains to fill on your cabinets. Things like that. They're really going to help you with all that. It's not going to be a bad deal. You just need to know where to start. And sometimes they will give you a little push to help you go in the right direction. Nothing bad will happen. Now, are there some who are not that honest? Yes, I will say that. But also, I'm going to say this. There are people who will help you. Oh, this works. Here, I've got video I took of it running 3 minutes before I boxed it up, and I'm selling it to you. Here, let's go test this out on this piece of track. I have a test track that I could DCC it up on. I'll code it for you. I'll